I get a little nervous.
It's fast.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just hold on and go.
Yeah.
It's probably one of the hardest sports other than drag racing to figure out a bike for a whole 5-second pass on the hill.
It's the most exhilarating fun you'll ever have in your life. It's big adrenaline rush, you know. It's pretty intense, especially when you drop that clutch, you get all that horsepower to hang on to. It's a good time. It's fun.
You don't have anything go through your mind. It's just wide open and nothing else. You don't think about it, you just do it. You think about it, that's when you start getting hurt.
To hold it wide open on a hill, we don't have many of these in our circuit where we can just go straight and fast, and this is one of them, so I'm pretty excited about that.
It's quick. You're on the gas wide open, and it's done in 10 seconds on a long hill. Some shorter hills we got 3 seconds. I mean, it's nerve-wracking right there, but then as soon as you're on the bike, I don't know, it's just hope for the best and pray.
This hill here is more what we call drag race hill. So this is raw horsepower, and who's got the biggest ones to keep the gas on all the way up, whether things start to go awry or not.
If you've never seen one, man, come on and watch it. It's very cool. The way I can describe the East Coast motorcycles for the AMA National Series is they're top field dragsters. What you see in NHRA, they're top field dragsters that go very, very fast, produce a lot of horsepower.
It's the lifeblood of the club. It's our heritage. I think really Dan Raymond Park is the bread and butter of our club, but this is such a prestigious event that we owe it to the community to keep this going and to keep this property running in a community-minded, responsible manner. It's a landmark. It's a historical place. And it's a historical event. You know, Dan Raymond bought this property in 1920. They've been running bikes up this hill since 1928. It's our responsibility to keep this going in a professional way, and we're very proud to be a part of the Hill Climb Association and one of the oldest, probably the oldest club in the country.
Hill climbing itself is probably the second oldest motorsport in AMA history, and I think the first oldest is what they call board track racing. That's no longer in existence. So I believe it is the oldest form of AMA motorcycle racing in existence. They started hill climbing, it seems like in early 1920s. Our club didn't pick it up until 1927. But once we did get into it, I mean, it's kind of been a mainstay in the club. We held that event every year up until I believe it was the mid-50s when we split what is known as the All-Star Challenge or the championship race with White Rose Motorcycle Club. Over the years, the hill climb race itself has changed a lot. It used to be something where you could almost just like take your road bike on it, and it's kind of evolved to the sport where you'll see some very exotic machines, specialty built, hand built just for the job at hand. As tall and steep as the hill is, at one point the challenge was just getting to the top of the hill, but it's now turned into something as more like how fast can you get up the hill.
And back then it was like hill climbing and flat track racing. Basically hill climbing was like the motocross, the supercross is now. It was the American motorcycle racing sport. There was no motocross. That was European. The United States never even heard of motocross back then. So hill climbing was really the sport, you know. And back then, not everybody made it up the hill, you know. It was the